The first time I came to Taiwan was actually 35 years ago when I was in college in 1989. I spent the summer studying Mandarin and Kung Fu. Something you can do while you're in college. Then I had to actually get a real job, so I went to medicine, as you mentioned. And then eventually I practiced internal medicine, went to investment banking, and then investing at Venrock as an investor, as you mentioned. And then CEO, back to investing. And actually last week I went back to becoming a CEO. So I'm now CEO of a company, 1E Therapeutics, and no longer at a moon, but all for the good. I enjoy all sides of it, and I think it speaks to that question about the left and the right brain, okay? Because I think to be a successful investor, a successful drug developer, you have to actually integrate both sides. And the way I think about it, because I've been on all sides of this table, is you have to remember that, at least for the investing point of view, the end product is an exit. You have to be able to sell to a strategic, to the investing public in an IPO, your product, and you have to start from there. The second thing you have to integrate is the patient and physician point of view, okay? If you don't have a product market fit, right? If what you're developing is not what the market needs, you will never have any sales. So, and in the case of drugs, it's really about the patient and the doctor. Finally, within that, you have to think about the regulatory paradigm, because that is the government point of view, that's part of that product market fit, and then the payer, right, the reimbursement. All these have to be integrated in order to have a successful, product, in order to have a successful exit. And without that successful exit, no matter how much I invest, it won't have a return and I won't be able to invest again. So that's really how I think about integrating the right and left side. And my history has given me that, as you pointed out, unique ability to see all these different sides of the table, bring them together. In many ways, I act as a translator, because people in one sector don't often understand what the other side is looking for. But because I've been on the different sides, I can help that translation and convergence, because it really is a convergence to bring products and companies to success. So that's the answer to the first question. And then a little bit about Taiwan. So I had a great time in Taiwan 35 years ago, and I like to say I'm having even a better time now that I'm a little bit older. I can't do as much Kung Fu because I'm just old, okay? But I have to say that the Asia-Taiwan conference group has been really professional and really kind. And I find that has been true. The hospitality, the happiness that I see here, amongst the Taiwanese, I just think it's so special, and I very much appreciate the opportunity to have been invited and to be able to come speak at this conference. This is a big problem, actually, I have to say. It's not even so much that, it's the strategic pharmaceutical companies don't want to do it, because they need to replace, there are a lot of drugs that are going off patent right now, and they're losing tremendous amount of money that they need to replace. And so they're very focused on multi-billion-dollar drugs. But a lot of diseases aren't multi-billion-dollar drugs. And I do feel that is a large hole that the healthcare system is somewhat ignoring, or the investing system is somewhat ignoring, because it doesn't return. And we have to have government step in to solve that problem. I really think it's very important. And in fact, when government does step in, I think as Taiwan has recently done in terms of passing some legislation to help bring the biotech sector up here, as Israel, where I live right now, has done, it's a tremendous way to help innovation, not just for the big returning drugs, but for all patients.